Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and today I am looking at another Star Wars Armada ship, the Gladiator class Star Destroyer. Very nice ship. Now, as of right now, this ship is not canon. It's not from Rebels, it's not from Clone Wars or any of the films. However, this ship does have a rich history. It was first seen all the way back in the cartoon show Star Wars Droids, which had C-3PO and R2-D2. If you're a fan of old cartoons, check that out. When I was little, I believe the Ewoks used to be on, and that show is pretty decent for kids. Also, if you're a video game fan, this ship was seen in The Force Unleashed 2. I played both games. They're both pretty good. I wish we had a third part to, have a nice ending. But, it is what it is. Now, for the size of this ship, it's a little over 3.5 inches, and I like that. It's got a little length, it's got some width, it's beefy, it's nice. Now, for those who don't know, the Gladiator class Star Destroyer is basically a small carrier. So we have a hangar bay in the front, there's hangar bays on the side. It's got weaponry, it's got shields, the engines, you name it, it has it. It's a cool little support ship. So anywho, we do have a lot to cover. We got these tokens, dials, cards to look at. The stand, this beautiful ship, and then we'll put it on the stand, compare it, and we'll be done. So let's get moving. Now this has become one of my favorite parts of these reviews. The dial and token roll call. 1 speed dial, 2 command dials, 3 defense tokens, 4 command tokens, 3 victory tokens, 3 objective tokens, 3 ship ID tokens, and finally 2 squadron tokens. So now let's take a look at the cards. As always, if you would like to read the cards, please pause the video. I'm just going to go through them. And again, I apologize for my pronunciation. I have a hard time speaking. So first up, we have Admiral Screed. Oh, hard one. Admiral Chirano. Weapons Liaison. Sensor Team. Nav Team. Engine Techs. Expanded Launchers. Assault Concussion Missiles. Pretty cool. Ship title, Demolisher. Ship title, Insidious. And that's it. So now on to the ship cards. For the first card, we have the Gladiator 1 class Star Destroyer. And I love this picture. Really cool with the green. It has 5 hull, 1 blue anti-squadron die, 2 command, 2 squadron, 3 engineering. Now for its arcs, it has a lot of black dice and red die. So I would say, yeah, you could fire long range with the red, but this is a more up-close and personal ship. So I don't know. Pretty interesting. Speed up to 3. Price of 56 points. Then we have some upgrades. Pretty cool. Second, we have the Gladiator 2 class Star Destroyer. Also like that picture. Now we have 5 hull, 2 blue anti-squadron die, 2 command, 2 squadron, 3 engineering. For the arcs, for the weapons, we have 1 red on the left and right. Instead of 4 black, now there's 1 red and the 3 black. And the rest seems the same. 3 speed, upgrades, and 62 points this time. So it's a little more expensive. And you know, this may seem expensive, but that's the name of the game. It's all about strategy, using those upgrade cards and building the fleet to suit your needs. So now let's look at the stand. Now, like all these Star Wars Armada ships, they come in a nice acrylic stand. I already took my shield dials and plugged them in there so they could spin. Pretty cool. Now you get a bottom like this, and you get the top with a little nick. We'll get to this in a minute. You also get a piece of cardboard. We have the Gladiator 1, Gladiator 2, so let's go with the 1 today. We'll put this on, then we take our second part, slide it in like so. Then you lock it in, and you're good to go. And we'll get back to this in a moment. So let's take a look at that beautiful ship. You know, I reviewed a lot of ships so far from Fantasy Flight games, and each one is very impressive. I'm not going to lie. As a ship collector, I've collected Hot Wheels, Hasbro with their titanium line, Micro Machines, but Fantasy Flight games, I know they're not really toys are made to go with a game. I love these things so much. I think they go above and beyond. And this is no exception. Like, it's a unique ship. I've never seen it before as a toy or a collectible. So I'm very happy I got it. And to start looking at the detail, geez, where to begin? I guess just all these nice little panel lines. Look at all that. We got our turbo lasers, little modules there, rectangles, different shapes. We got little windows where the bridge is, the shield generators. Just fantastic. Here's the other side. Just an amazing job. And you know what? They don't skimp out either, because underneath, we do have some details under there as well. Very cool. Let me get close to this bad boy. And here I am a little closer. We could see just all those great details. Look at the guns. Fantastic. Here's the front where the hangar should be. And I love these sections. Just look at all that great detail in there. Brought to life by that black wash, which we'll get to when I talk about the paint. Here's another hangar here. Just an amazing job. Always impressed by these. Look at the back, all the details in the engines, all these little doodads and lines all around here. Even back here we have little modules. On the bottom we have our stand port, or our sensor dome, aka another shield generator. That's still up in the air. But just look at all these lines and little nodes. Just fantastic. Really came out great. I'm very impressed by this. Fantastic. And I like how some pieces are higher than others. Like this little piece here, just like a Star Destroyer. Excellent job. Excellent. So that basically does it for the mold. So now let's check out the paint. To begin looking at the paint, let's start with the back of the ship for once. And as we can see, there is a nice blue in the engines. They always pick nice engine colors. I like that a lot. Now for the rest of the ship, it's what we come to expect. Dark gray and gray. You know, not much has changed since all the Star Destroyers. They're all the same colors. I think it came out really good. Like the paint. And just like all the other models, what makes it cool? The black wash. Gets in all these nooks and crannies and really makes the detail pop. And that's what paint should do. Not drown your model or cover it, but enhance it. You can see all around here, all the nooks and crannies are filled. The little landing bay here is all darkened. Pretty cool. And this, I wish they would have painted the front so it would be like a force field or something like that, holding the fighters in. I think it's a missed opportunity, but a minor gripe. Really cool. So not many colors, but an awesome ship nonetheless. So that does it for the mold and the paint. So let's get this bad boy on a stand and compare it. And obviously, just like the other Star Wars Armada ships, they can go on stands. So we already looked at the peg port on the bottom and the stand, so let's connect them. Put it in like so, and you're good to go. And for comparison with the Gladiator class Star Destroyer, I have it next to an X-Wing Starfighter by Hot Wheels, and also the Nebulon B frigate, which is also from Star Wars Armada. I chose this ship for two reasons. One, same exact base, same size, and two, many people have the Nebulon B frigate, so if you have that, you can see how much bigger it is. It's about 3 or 4 of these lined up next to each other and stacked. I'd say that's about accurate. Pretty cool ships all around. And that does it for my review today of the Star Wars Armada Gladiator class Star Destroyer. Excellent ship. It's nice and small. It blends in seamlessly with the rest of the line. Fantastic. The amount of detail looks amazing. Like, through my little lens here on my phone, it looks so awesome, like it's out of the movie. Now, I don't know how it's going to look once I edit it, but to my eye, it looks awesome. Now, for the size of this, it's over 3.5 inches. Perfect size. It really is. And like I mentioned before, it does have a nice history. It was in Star Wars Droids, The Force Unleashed 2, and one thing I forgot to mention is, when I kept doing my research for this ship, because I knew very little about it, it actually never got a name until 2008. Like, it went decades with, oh, it's just that ship from a cartoon, or something like that, you know what I mean? It's amazing when you think about it. So what are the pros of this ship? Well, like I keep talking about, the mold is fantastic, and the paint helps it so much. They actually work together and make this something special. The size is also great. It's nice, it's little, doesn't take up too much room, it's perfect. Another pro is I've never seen this vessel for sale in any medium. Maybe I've never seen it, but once I found out that Fantasy Flight Games was making it to go with Armada, I had to get it. It was something so different. Let me see. The cons. If I had to pick something, I would say the price. You know, these aren't cheap at all. And that was the thing that was keeping me from buying all these, but then one day I just caved in. This is going to cost you around $30, but I would suggest you shop around. Me personally, I got it off Amazon for cheaper than $30. Now, if you're looking to buy this piece, you can get this from Barnes & Noble. I've seen these a couple times when I walked in there. I would suggest going on Amazon, eBay, different model shops or hobby shops. You know, shop around, get it cheapest. Now, I would recommend this ship for anybody who's a fan of the Imperials, the Galactic Civil War, or Star Wars Armada in general. It's a nice ship. You get some cool upgrade cards, and the Empire doesn't really have a lot of small ships, so this is a nice heavy hitter, especially for the close combat with all that black dice. You know, you play your cards right, and this could be a deadly ship. And that's basically all I have to say about this ship. Everything is spot on. I don't see no defects or smudges. Everything is crisp and clean, unique and fresh, and I like it for that. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, hit that like button, and if you would like to see new reviews every Thursday, click subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.